Good day, everybody. It's Liesel from SATeacher. I've been asked to give a quick overview of SATeacher again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my family, and I'm also going to start with something that I really love, and that's mathematics. So I'm going to start to introduce ourselves by using a triangle. So firstly, we know the triangle is one of the strongest shapes. So I'm introducing then my family here as my base and my strongest shape in everything I do. Then what we do is we also know that triangles are extremely useful. So we hope as SATeacher, we provide you, your school, your parents, and your children with water, meaning that we're giving you some excellent advice, resources, hardware, software, and any interaction that will help you to help your school to grow. And then what we also know about triangles is that some people have been studying this for years and years. So we can say at SATeacher, we've been studying education for the last 17 years, visiting more than 2,000 schools, not only visiting them, working with them, and it ranged from the most rural schools in South Africa to the most sophisticated schools. Then lastly, we also know that they use triangles with modern and complex images and shapes and designs um, today. So what I also did is with this presentation is I use, if you look at the grid, I use the golden ratio or the Fibonacci sequence for those of you that's also maths lovers um, to make this presentation um, and to have a creative feel and look. So let's quickly look at what is SATeacher. So SATeacher, if we look at the logo, it's made up of triangles. So the triangle here represents a child then moving forward. So firstly, our main focus is the children. Then what we look at is who, we look at the what, and then how do we prepare our children for the 21st century. So we have a variety of products, programs, interventions, um, online, offline, face-to-face, for your school to help you to improve whatever your need is in your school. So let's first look then at the who. So we work with teachers, parents, and learners. So teachers includes your school management body as well. Then what we do is we work with parents. So parents, we have a program called Maths for Mommies and Daddies too. So it's a program that we do at your school to improve mathematics through your parents. We also have various other parents programs and where we give them advice and tips using all these social media platforms. Then when we look at our learners, obviously we work through teachers and parents so they can work with their learners. We do sometimes invite during our parent sessions, we also invite the learners to come and then parents can see how to work with their learners when they do mathematics at home. Here, what you can do is you can go and look at our YouTube channel. Um, we got WhatsApp groups, we got Zoom calls, we got Facebook pages, and we got a LinkedIn page. Um, so here you can use this to contact us. Let's then look at the what. So the what is we look at teach, learn, assess. So our focus is the teaching and the learning for understanding. So when the learners are writing a test, assessment, or do anything, they do it through understanding. So the next year and year after that, they can apply whatever they learned. So what they did is they understand it, they just didn't memorize it. So how do we do it? We look at the curriculum that tells us what to do. And then what we do is the learning part is we look at educational models. I see too often things that are cut and pasted or compiled to then have a quick fix in a school or on a social media platform and so on. But what we miss is we don't look at educational models. For instance, in mathematics, the CRA is a very common or world known model that's used. Um, Then when we have things like the clues model in science. So schools need to look at these models to move our learners forward so we can prepare them for the 21st century. What we also did is we opened a school that we called OPSA. It's an online primary school for parents and teachers to go and find resources and information that's based on the curriculum, and then activities where we use educational models to design these. So that website. And then for the 21st century, what we did is to prepare schools to get them ready for 4IR, we developed an 8-step model. And this model can be done now online. We usually do it face to face in schools. It can be online through an audit, and then we can help you to prepare your school to become ready for the 4IR.